Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. It's the 29th of March, 2020. We're ending out Sunday a little early today. We're doing a fantasy draft of brand new, high-end 2019 National Treasures football from Panini. We're excited about this. We're going to let you guys draft your teams, fantasy draft style. Everybody's going to get two teams. Here's the list of names that's in the draft room. We've got Soupy down to Brian, SCA. We are going to give away a free spot as well. If you win that huge free spot, you're going to get two extra teams you can pick. So let's roll the dice. And this is the draft portion. If you're watching this video, this is the actual draft for your teams. We will post a different video of opening the cards. It'll be posted right after this. Feel free to watch this, but if you want to see the cards open, go to the next video. All right, I'm going to go with a 7. Love Dove called a 7 in chat. The Love Dove. This is going to tell us how many times we're going to randomize. If I roll a 7, we're going to give away $5 site credit as well. Oh, you just missed it, Love Dove. 6 times. 6 times on the random. All right, first up, guys. We want to have our emergency list in case someone doesn't make their pick. Okay? We're going to have a no-show list. So we're going to take all the teams, Cardinals down to the Redskins. We're going to copy those, and we're going to randomize those 6 times. And that'll be our emergency list in case someone does not make their selection. We'll go straight down the list, and that will be the team they get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Our emergency list will be the Rams down to the Chiefs. Rams down to the Chiefs. We'll eliminate these as draft picks are made. 6 times on the random. All right, so our no-show list is right here. George will be tending to that during our break. All right, now your names. Let's see who gets a free spot in the break. Copying your names. We're going to go 6 times. Name on top after 6 is going to get to draft 2 extra teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th and final time. Jimmy is O-Tay in my book. Jimmy Tay getting a free spot. Congrats.
Very nice.
6 times on the random. Jimmy. Jimmy Tay. Jimmy now with 3 spots, I do believe. All right, we are now going to randomize all the names for our draft order, guys. After we do this, we will give you some time to trade. You can trade 2 picks for 1 to move up the board before we start if you want a higher pick. You can trade your pick plus some PayPal moolah if you want. We cannot verify any funds changing hands, but we will give you a 5-minute clock to trade before we start the draft. So here we go. 6 times, and this will be our draft order, and it is serpentine style. We're going 1 through 16, and then 16 back through 1. So if you get the first pick, you also get the last pick. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th and final time.
Good luck.
We've got Neil and his heavy amount of flow down to Soupy. And I don't know about Soupy's flow. But I do know about Neil. 6 times on the random. Neil down to Soupy. All right, guys. We will paste you guys in right here. And remember, we are going 1 through 16. And then this spot will pick back to back and go 16 through 1. We have highlighted all the teams that have less than 2,000 total hits in this product. You can still pick them, but we are just kind of a warning. Those are the 3 teams that have less than 2,000 hits. So guys, we'll turn the sound down. We'll let you guys trade. I'll put a clock on. We'll be right back. Guys, if you do make a trade, we need you to type the trade details or a sale details plus your shipping zip code. So we'll be right back. About 2 minutes. We'll turn the sound down.
Hey, Born. Yeah, I mean, we'll give it a little bit of time, not quite this much time, but since most of the trading goes on now. But if there's something afterwards, yeah. All right, and Brian, let's see, it's Soupy. That's fine. You're fine, Brian. Soupy needs to. Brian, we need your zip code and state, please. I can look that up, but Soupy's got it.
All right, timer's done, guys. So give us just 1 second to make that change. What's your state, Brian? What's your state of being? Minnesota. All right.
All right, Soupy's good.
All right. We'll do after the draft. After you have your teams, we'll take about a 2-minute break, and you guys can trade at that point. So I think it's time to get started, George.
Yep.
We're gonna go a minute per pick, 1 minute. Since there is a 15 or so second delay from when we talk to when you guys hear us, I'll stop my clock at about 1:15, and we'll give you a final call. So it's gonna be about a minute and a half total before we go to our list. So here we go. Neil is on the clock. So we'll have a minute to make your pick and about a window of 15 extra seconds for the delay, and then about a 15-second final call to make your pick. Did Neil already say Arizona? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, we didn't see it. There you go, Neil. It just came in on my chat.
It hadn't come in on my chat, so.
Arizona Cardinals going to Neil. Next up, Jimmy, back-to-back picks. So you actually have about 2 minutes if you want to take your time.
And guys, if for some reason we don't respond, obviously sometimes we're not getting the deal in. So, oh, I see it now. But I was just gonna say, don't hesitate to remind us or tell us if somebody does something and we don't see it.
Soupy looking to buy a top 8 spot. And you guys can trade during the draft, but you're still on the clock. So if you go over your minute trying to negotiate, we're going to go to the list. So you can trade, you just have to do it in your time allotted. All right, Giants and Raiders for Jimmy, looks like. Giants and Raiders. Giants and Raiders are off the board. Jimmy Tay. Winner of the free spot. Congrats, Jimmy.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff Bro. Jeff Bro on the clock. With the fourth pick, the Brodies select the Mahomie spot, Kansas City Chiefs.
I like the way you guys are saying it.
Actually, maybe the latest the Chiefs have gone in one of our drafts on this or the Panini One Contenders draft. So good value there at 4. Steven, JOH on the clock.
JT said Ote.
Ote. They went 6th Friday, did they? I don't remember that.
Steven Johnson says Skins.
I know they went 2nd in one of our drafts. I can't remember when that was.
They do. Yeah, they do. I'm not.
Good night.
I'm not going to talk anymore.
Holy cow.
Skins.
Washington Redskins. Hey, you did that. It was emphatic skins. You ever had emphatic skins? William, BOU on the clock. Soupy's still buying, he says. Oh, goodness, George.
Yeah, I know.
How's your bargain? 49ers baby. He just called you baby, George.
Well, yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm good with that.
We need help on 7, please.
Yeah.
Help. Roger, SOW.
Who do you take?
Please help us, Roger.
49.
Remember, guys, if you do not get a hit for either one of your teams and you are hitless for your spot, you will get 2 sealed packs of Donruss Optic Football instead of hitless credit in this one. As noted in the details, we're doing hitless packs instead of hitless credit.
Roger is taking the Patriots.
New England Patriots off the board. New England Patriots. Very good value at 7 for them. You guys that are familiar with the checklist, very good pick. Jamie from Georgia on the clock.
Grandpa, did you see what Mike said he was? He would sell.
Jamie taking the Broncos. Jamie selecting the Denver Broncos. Denver off the board. At the 8 spot, another good value. All right. Next up, Robert. Woo! Pretty new with us. Thank you, Robert, for breaking with us.
Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens. Going fishing for some rookies and some Lamars. Robert Woo. Good luck, man. Nice pick. Lieutenant Dan making his return. Our guy, Lieutenant Dan, one of our original customers. You're on the clock, Lieutenant. You guys let us know if you get your team. If you draft your favorite team, let us know. We always like to know that. Who picked based on value? Who picked based on their favorites? Always like to kind of know how these go.
Take it easy, Soupy.
See you, man. We'll do another one of these.
I'm sorry, who are we waiting on?
We are waiting on Lieutenant Dan.
How do you feel about it there, Bourne?
All right, we're at the 1 minute on my computer,
Uh-oh.
Lieutenant. I'm going to stop it at 1:15, and then we'll make a last call. There he is.
Ugh.
Seattle Sea Chickens
Ugh.
going to Lieutenant Dan.
That's what happened to me. It was the stress from yesterday.
Trevor SAN on the clock. Trevor.
Or the night before.
Yeah, that was a bad trade, D-Hop. That was a bad trade. Had to get a first rounder if you're going to trade him. I wouldn't have even done it for that.
Trevor is taking the Panthers.
Yeah, Mike, if you put your email in chat, you can then remove it if you don't want everybody to see it. Just enough for the person that you're paying or being paid from to see your email. All right, Carolina Panthers off the board. Carolina Panthers being taken by Trevor and Jimmy back on the clock again. Free spot winner. We go, Jimmy. There will be more encased, yes. I don't know about encased personals. Once this coronavirus thing's over and we don't need to get us home as early, then we'll start doing more personal boxes. Those usually keep us here a lot later when we do them.
JT is taking his Cowboys.
All right, he got his team. Dallas Cowboys. Off the board. Jimmy. Neil Flo, next up. His heavy flow. It's running your life, I know. We're just trying to make it home early. We may end up having a curfew here as well. We're doing our best to keep business up as usual, but have to make a few changes.
Neil Flo is taking the Steelers.
Pittsburgh. Nice value there at the 13 spot. Pittsburgh, typically pretty good team to have. Brian, SCA, bought into this today. Maybe his first fantasy draft with us, I do think. Brian, you're on the clock.
He's taking damn.
He said, yeah, I guess that was a sniping. He must have wanted them.
Hey, Mike, you and Grandpa need to get this squared away. Maybe you are doing it, but your pick is next after this, so you'll have that 1 minute. Bears for Brian.
All right, Brian. Chicago Bears. The Bears. Going to Brian SCA. Michael, you're on the clock, and you have a minute. A little over a minute.
Oh, second. Was that me? I don't know what that. Oh, second one he's done of these, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did the baseball. Yeah, triple threads. That's right.
Well, there's the Bears. Mike, if you and Grandpa can agree on it, I'll vouch for Grandpa, and you can let him make his pick, and then y'all can take care of the money.
Michael, we would need the details of the trade or the sale and your shipping zip code.
Okay. It's all here, but you guys agreed on the price, so there's no question after the fact. There you go. Perfect, buddy. Perfect.
All right, we will pause the draft. We're going to pause the draft. George will confirm that zip code.
Then after Grandpa gets his pick done, he can send you the money.
That's Brian Howe, isn't it?
Yes.
We have 3 straight Brians. Brian Ska, Brian Howe, Brian Graw at the bottom of the board.
Yeah, it gets difficult.
What's your state, Grandpa? What's your state of being?
Michael is MN 55344.
We just need the sellers. We're good. What's your state, Grandpa?
Mike is the seller.
No, I know we're good. We're good on it then. We don't have to confirm Grandpa's.
Yeah.
Just need a state for Grandpa.
Oh.
What's up, Russell? The holder of the Sacred Chalice of Lamar Jackson. Contenders Optic. Jim Mint. Rookie autos.
Grandpa's taking the Packers, but I'll have it state here just a second for you. Grandpa's state is Florida.
All right, Florida. That is going to be a sale team. All right. And then I'm going to actually type this all the way out since we have 3 Brians in a row. Just for shipping purposes. Trevor will not be confused by the many Bryans. All right, we're taking the Packers, is that right?
That's correct.
Green Bay off the board. All right, guys, had a little extra time to think there. Back-to-back picks for Brian GRA. Bought a spot from Soupy. Soupy selling his spot. Back-to-back. Chris, we have another case of NT next Sunday. It is random teams, though. We will probably do another one of these fantasy drafts in the next week and a half.
Brian GRA is taking the Jags.
Thanks, Rob. Jacksonville Jaguars going at the 16th spot. Solid going Minshew hunting there. That's about where the Jags have been going. It's actually a little bit lower, I think, than they went last time. All right, and you're still on the clock for your second pick. That is a good value. We like this better than the pick your team. The only negative is it takes a little longer, but it is fun. We enjoy it. Like that everyone pays the same price.
Brian has got the Colts, taking the Colts.
Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts going to Brian via Soupy. All right, moving back up the board now. The other Brian. Brians are going to be on the clock for like 6 picks in a row. It's a lot of Brians. Green Bay for Brian Howe. Grandpa, what do you think? Oh, wow. Louisiana.
That's an early curfew, yeah.
$5 in the afternoon. That's tough, man.
Yeah, it's early. We don't. Hopefully, I think Dallas is like 8 or something. So hopefully, Mandy says like, "Wow!" Like in the afternoon. Grandpa taking
Minnesota and Green Bay, the mortal enemies.
I'm telling you,
are both going to the same spot. Grandpa, there you go.
Better watch him, Grandpa.
All right. The other Brian SCA from New York on the clock. He's got the Bears to go with.
Eagles.
That is a great value pick, Brian. Philadelphia Eagles. That is very late for them. They've gone in the first round of some of our drafts. Philly and Chicago. Solid picks. All right. And Neil Flo, Pittsburgh Steelers. Who are they going to be paired with?
Neil says the Browns.
Steelers Browns, I think, was the combo in our first draft, possibly. Or maybe that was our break earlier tonight. Somebody had Steelers Browns in Contenders Optic. Neil Flo, there you go. Same division. Jimmy, Dallas Cowboys, his favorite team. Along with Archer going to be fighting. Oh, okay. So Ravens and Browns are popular.
JT is taking the Rams.
Rams off the board. Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. Going to Jimmy. Got the free spot in this break. Congrats on that. Trevor with the Carolina Panthers. And he's on the clock.
Hey, JT, I don't know if you know about the blue tool, but you have one. And since we're in the middle of a draft, I won't make a big deal out of it. But next time you type something, your name will be blue and your tool will be blue. So just be careful.
You're a moderator of our chat room now, sir.
And who is Bourne? Where is Bourne? He'll be coming back up, right?
Buffalo Bills and Carolina Panthers is the pairing for Trevor. Buffalo Bills and Lieutenant Dan, our guy. Let me break in his living room one time.
Yeah.
Remember that fire?
I do. It was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, you're on the clock.
Yeah, it's not your turn yet, Bourne, but I'm going to give you a blue tool right now, too. And what Dane just said about you being a moderator for chat channel and taking care of your tool and all those things you're supposed to do. Thanks for breaking with us, Bourne and Hutch.
That's actually pretty smart, Sim. I've heard several people say what Sweden's doing is what we should be doing. That's pretty smart.
What's that?
Compromised immune system people have to shelter in place. Those that are not compromised, that would just get sick for a little, that they can go about business as usual.
Interesting. Chargers for
all right.
Dan.
Seattle and the LA Chargers to our guy Dan. Ravens for Robert Wu. Pretty new with us. Who are you going to take with those Ravens?
Absolutely. The only issue I have with that is, what about people like that are not at a big risk when the Titans?
Like the Titans?
Yeah, not the Titans.
Titans are not at a big risk, but they're going to go right now. Ravens, Titans. I like that combo. Very nice. Robert Wu. Pretty good stuff. And next up, Broncos for Jamie to go with. I think Jamie had the Broncos in earlier, so hopefully I'm rooting for you to have more success in this one with Denver.
Ooh.
Jamie got the Bosa last night, I think.
Let me look.
Friday night.
My YouTube screen's a little blurry. Usually the easiest thing is just to refresh that one.
Yeah, refresh your screen.
Facebook isn't as easy to refresh, but YouTube's pretty easy. Yeah, refresh worked well. Rob Woods, say what?
Right, Jamie, sorry, put the clock back up there.
There is Miami.
Miami Dolphins. Broncos and Dolphins. Interesting pairing for Jamie. I like it. Roger that.
Roger
on the
what?
clock. Patriots and somebody else. Bengals. Patriots, Bengals. Roger SOW. There you go. William on the clock. William BOU has the Niners.
Aaron, where's Aaron Sand? He just said something. He does have one. Huh. There you are. Aaron, I don't know why you didn't have a tool, but you should have. So you do now.
William BOU, thanks for your service. You are on the clock. Appreciate the service.
Born and Hut. Yeah, William.
Yeah,
that's him. He's taking the Saints.
New Orleans Saints and 49ers. I'll go ahead and change this color back here. And next, Steven, JOH.
Sniped.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Steven, sorry about that. Hopefully you got a plan B. Plan B.
Yeah, Mike, I just usually go up to the top left-hand corner of the screen with a little, circle with the arrow on it. And that's the well, I call it a refresh. I don't know what the real name is. I do that, and it cleans it up. You might try that if you hadn't tried that before.
Daniel Ma, what's up, counselor? One of my favorite Dynasty folks. The legend himself. What's up, man?
Who's up? Stephen J.
Yeah, that was really late for the Titans. Pretty good stuff.
Stephen J is taking the Lions.
Detroit Lions and Washington Redskins for Stephen J. Lions off the board. Jeff Bro with the Chiefs. Who are you going to pair with those Chiefs?
I got to tell you, you guys have done a fantastic job of drafting. No real long pauses, no heart palpitations. That's all good.
Okay, cool, Grandpa. Yeah, AJ, his stuff's going to be harder. He's not signing, from what I hear. Heard that in a lot of places. And but he did sign in this, so this will be desirable.
Who's up? Jeff Bro?
Texans.
Chiefs.
I remember that exciting game last year. Change the text back here. And Jimmy, the man of the hour, man with the free spot.
He's going to figure out the rest of the draft.
Jimmy, 2 picks, and that will decide the remainder of the draft.
Thank you, folks, for being quick. We appreciate that.
You ever been quick, George?
Sometimes.
Doesn't surprise me. We will do a 2-minute break after this. Some of you guys asked about trading once you have your teams. We will give you a couple minutes to do that. I agree with that, Daniel. They were talking on a podcast I listened to about how Julio did that several years ago. He kind of stopped signing once he became a big shot. And
Jets and Bucks.
Jets and Buccaneers.
For JT.
All right. Jets and Bucks going to Jimmy Tay. And the Atlanta Falcons going to Neil Flo. Neil Flo. That is our final list, guys. We will put a 2-minute timer up. We'll stop our video here. We'll let you guys, if there is some sort of trade talk here, we'll let you do that. And we'll be right back.